Okay guys, this ventilator here is the Hamilton, the G5. There's just a little bit different, same circuit, but this one has a flow sensor on it. So I'm going to take it out, and it also has two bacteria filters. So this is the flow sensor here, this blue thing. So it measures, the flow. The flow. It has over here. It has to the patient and the flow sensor. So it measures, constantly measuring flow there. This one has two bacteria filters. You can see again. This is the inspiratory going to the patient. Okay. So let me connect these here. I might be touching the ground on these because this one does not have an arm to hold anything. So under here, it says right down here, it says to the patient. So I'm going to connect this one here to the patient. And then this one here is from, it says from the patient. So I'm going to connect that right here. Then you have the flow sensor tubing, and they're color coded, one blue and one clear. And the blue goes to the patient, it says here. Connect that. The flow sensor on this one doesn't work. There's a calibration error, and it might sense tidal volume a little bit different, but we not able to do any maintenance on this one. But anyhow, so this is what the flow sensor looks like. Let's see if you're able to see it. Okay, be very careful with this. These are not easy to find. Sometimes right in the center here, it could crack, but this one's a new one, and so just be really careful. This is, we'll talk about this later on, but because there is, humidification going on, we usually have an HME connected here, heat moist exchanger. And sometimes these units are connected to an external heater, which we don't have it on here. But these tubing here, the flow sensor, if they are facing down like that, you can imagine what's going to happen if there's some moisture buildup in the circuit. That water can get into this flow sensor, the tubing, and plug it up. So always have the tubing facing up when it's connected to the patient endotracheal tube or tracheostomy tube. Okay, so anyhow, I'm not going to turn the ventilator on, but that's pretty much how the circuit is connected. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more so you can actually see what it looks like down there. Okay.